Yo, what is good, everybody? It's your boy Golden Falls, Golden What If, whatever you want to call me. And this normally isn't the intro I kind of do. Normally I start with story and stuff like that. There's a reason for that. I just wanted to quickly say that I am extremely sick. I believe I have COVID. That's why the uploads have been kind of messed up. I mean, I know I haven't missed too many days, but I have a bit of a cold, quote unquote. But nonetheless, I'm here with the final installment of Tanjiro Gets Turned into a Vampire. So if y'all enjoy, make sure to leave a like, sub, all that good stuff. Tomorrow, I don't know what video is coming out tomorrow, I'm not gonna lie. Maybe a compilation of this. I just need time to recover and get better. It's because my voice is a little messed up. But nonetheless, I hope y'all enjoy, and let's just get right into the what if. Let's get it. With Tanjiro and Nezuko's heads currently cut off, the two demon slayers that are standing in front of them believe that the fight is over, that they're going to fade away and perish. But unfortunately, that's not the case. They then throw each other's heads back at each other as they reattach almost instantaneously. Tanjiro stands and so does Nezuko. They stare at both Kanao and Giyu Tomioka in a final stand. Tanjiro remarks that this fight didn't have to happen, that frankly he has nothing against the demon slayers. He wants to actually be rid of the demons and live a peaceful life with his sister and various other people, but nonetheless he'll do what must be done. Protecting his sister is one of the main goals he's been approaching, and if this involves them dying, both Giyu and Kanao, then so be it. So Tanjiro and also Nezuko begin their fight with the two demon slayers, but let's just say they're completely shocked that they're not dead. They got their necks sliced off, but they are no normal demons. They have evolved. They're half vampire, half demon itself, and Tanjiro and Nezuko begin to put the hands on them as if they were not skilled by any means, forcing them to basically pull out any stunts they can possible. Trying to close the distance with various forms, Kanao even uses her vermilion eye, trying to just keep up. But at the end of the day, Tanjiro and Nezuko seem to be too much, as if them two alone and their coordination overwhelms them. But just as they think that they have the upper hand, Shinobu shows up once more, another Hashira itself, to fight these two, stabbing into Tanjiro. But Tanjiro grabs her sword and breaks it in half. That's a pretty flimsy sword. It has poison on it though. I can feel it running through my veins. Frankly, it's unfortunate, but it was a good try. Tanjiro grabs her and slams her into a tree, and Shinobu is unable to move. I heard you're one of the fastest, Hashira. Unfortunately, I'm going to be stopping that. Tanjiro breaks both of her legs and leaves her on the ground. Giyu tries to take the advantage, but goes for his head, trying to slice it off. That's not gonna work. Even you just saw it. My assumption is that the sunlight's gonna be the only thing that kills me. That's if I haven't conquered it already. Tanjiro punches him in the stomach and then claws at his chest, ripping part of his skin off. Kanao struggling with Nezuko as well. Nezuko begins to bleed on the sword that Kanao is chopping her with, and the more blood that goes on Kanao's sword, the more explosions that will occur, using her blood demon art to explode the blood, blowing up Kanao, at least part of her face, and injuring her greatly. Nezuko dives in and grabs her by the neck and begins to crush as she begins to grow slowly. It seems that she's getting bigger and stronger. It seems that Nezuko has entered a new form and proceeds to kill Kanao. Being half vampire, half demon, they are using extremities that they've never seen before, powers that they've never seen before. Giyu begins to panic, trying to keep up, and he begins to get flashbacks of his friend Sabito and the death that became over him. But nonetheless, Giyu tries to close that distance and fight, but this fight is over. The two Hashira and the Hashira basically in training, Kanao being an extremely strong demon slayer, one of the top ones at this moment in terms of skill, are defeated, killed, or at least killed at the moment. Giyu, Shinobu, and also Kanao lay lifeless on the ground. But Tanjiro feels that there is no use making them, well, just dead corpses. Bringing them back, turning them into zombies. Zombies that will bend to every will of himself, stronger than any demon slayer, but with the tactician of what they had in the beginning. Shinobu having her fight style, Giyu having his, and also Kanao as well. They're extreme tacticians, and they will definitely be extremely beneficial in Tanjiro's little expedition. Nonetheless, they escape. They leave with the two Hashira and basically Kanao. And when they leave, they head back to their little humble abode as the sun begins to rise up once again. Crows of the Demon Slayers begin to fly around, saying that both Giyu Tomioka, Shinobu, two Hashira were killed, and so was Kanao. All the Demon Slayers, all of the Hashira are shocked. At the mansion, they're contemplating what's even going to happen. Two Hashira dead just like that? That must be a mistake. How is this going to happen? What's going to happen to us now? Nonetheless, what they don't know is that demons will soon approach. Demons want to capitalize on the fall of two Hashira and a lot of Demon Slayers at that fact. So that's exactly what they're going to do. Muzan is putting something into motion faster than normal. He begins to swing all of his higher moons and various other demons into that motion, ready to set up exactly what they want. And that's an invasion on the Swordsmith village, trying to take over various pieces of this world as soon as possible, drawing out the other Demon Slayers. But at the end of the day, Tanjiro is not the enemy of them, at least not necessarily. He wants his family to be safe, and this is what needed to be done. Tanjiro then makes his move. His next stop is to kill Muzan. He wants the king of the demons dead immediately, and then he'll go on with his plans. Tanjiro proceeds to hunt, looking for him using the other three Demon Slayers as well, eventually coming across a giant village. It seems like there is a fight raging on within that said village between a ton of Hashira and an abundance of demons as well. He begins to sense and smell somebody, and he actually smells Lady Tamaya. It seems that she is here for some action, that she is here to take down Muzan as well, but it doesn't seem that she'll be able to do it alone. Tanjiro enters and begins to see all the Demon Slayers fighting various demons, at that high-ranking demons as well. So Tanjiro begins to walk through and begins to just pile drive anybody in his way. Any Demon Slayers that would try to fight him would get killed immediately. Any low-grade demons would be murdered as well using the other Demon Slayers they have there. Some of the other Hashira that are there, Mitsuri and various others, begin to see these three Demon Slayers running around slicing through people and slicing through demons. They question if that's really them, but that's not the case. They're told relatively quickly that those are zombie versions of those people, and that man right there by the name of Tanjiro Kamado has taken their minds over. They begin to question why he's here, and they think that he's working with Muzan. A couple of the Hashira and some of the Demon Slayers by the name of Zenitsu and Inosuke go to make their move to fight him, but just as they do, he blocks all of their attacks, including the Hashira that he has under control, block them as well. Not here to fight you. You all have potential. I should kill you and just make you under my control, but I'm gonna give you one chance. I need one person, and that's Muzan. So stay out of my way. Now. Tanjiro continues to walk, continues to try and find Muzan until he can smell Lady Tamaya's scents even more, as if she's using her blood demon art. He heads over to see that Muzan is there. Lady Tamaya is trying to take it upon herself to maybe cure Muzan to the point that maybe they can kill him, but Tanjiro walks up behind her before Muzan can even notice and punches Muzan square in the jaw, sending him flying. Hey, don't worry about this. I have this handled now. Nezuko, you ready? Nezuko nods as they dash toward Muzan, and let's just say they're outpacing him by a lot. Muzan has to enter one of his final forms to basically keep up at all. Nezuko and Tanjiro are outpacing him by a lot. There is no chance that Muzan can really keep up without the support of other demons, and that's exactly what's shown. Other demons begin to come. But luckily, he has the two Hashira with him and someone else, and Kanao as well. And Lady Tamayao on top of that, who is currently even stronger because she is a part vampire. And obviously, Yusuro is part vampire as well now after Lady Tamayao turned him into one. The time begins to pass more and more. It seems that the sun will soon come out. And Muzan says that they are both seemingly ready to suicide. Are they really willing to do that, or are they going to fight another day? But Tanjiro smiles. There's a reason why you killed my family, right? Infected my sister to become a demon? You're looking for someone to conquer the sun, correct? Muzan is at a loss for words. What are you saying, kid? I'm saying, who else would conquer the sun other than me and my sister? So let's gamble. Since you haven't conquered the sun yet, and I haven't, well, I haven't tried, let's see who conquers it first. Tanjiro begins to beat on Muzan, trying to keep him still, making sure that when that sun rises, that he's there with him. Tanjiro and Nezuko make sure that's the case, and he tells Lady Tamayao to get out of here. He also tells his zombie friends, because obviously they'll burn up as well. He continues to beat on him, and the other demon slayers begin to slice toward Muzan as well. They question if Tanjiro's still on their side, but Tanjiro obviously letting them fight as well, being that it's pretty apparent that he's on their side. They're kind of sickened by the fact that they're even helping and working with him. But at the end of the day, do they even have a choice? So Tanjiro keeps Muzan out in the open until finally the sun begins to rise. The sun begins to rise, and Muzan begins to bask in it and begins to burn up. Tanjiro and Nezuko begin to burn up as well, but they do not stop fighting. But just as Muzan is about to be obliterated into nothing, and Tanjiro can see his hands fading slowly but surely, his body stops. Nezuko's does as well. And they watch as Muzan begins to incinerate. Tanjiro makes sure that he cannot move for that one last bit of sun rays, and as the sun rays beams upon Muzan, his body obliterates into nothingness, and the fall of the Demon King is upon them. He watches as he burns away, and Tanjiro stares at the sunlight, just as I thought. Immune to the sun, immune to my head getting chopped off. I guess Muzan was right. My family was special. Sad that my family would have to die because of it. Sucks I won't see them in the afterlife either. But I feel like you'd understand, right, Nezuko? You understand why we had to do this. Nonetheless, I don't even know if we can die. So maybe we'll never see them again. But at least we have each other. Just as Tanjiro nods and says this, the other Demon Slayers don't know what to do. They're not dying. They're in the sun. Oh, are they going to kill us? Tanjiro then immediately drops the bodies of the former Demon Slayers. Both Shinobu, obviously Giyu, and also Kanao. They drop dead and they vaporize as well. Don't worry. Your friends can now be in heaven, be in the afterlife. You don't need to worry about them. I'm sorry I put them in limbo. Unfortunately, that fight had to happen. Of course it did. But I won't be bothering any of you anymore. Don't need to worry. You might as well retire, live life, enjoy it. It's probably for the best. Do exactly what you and your families wanted to do in the first place before demons. Anything else? Anybody else around? Any demons that even survived? I'll make sure they're dead. You don't need to worry about that. Okay. Tanjiro begins to leave with Nezuko, but they question, they yell at him. How could we trust you? How is it possible that we would even trust you? It's not like you have a choice. I have this choice right here. Trust me, I know how much stronger I am than you. I know how much better, more perfected I am than you, all of you. But look, I know what family means. I killed part of your family. Truly, I'm sorry. This power hasn't corrupted my mind entirely from what I believed way back then. But, I will do anything for my family. And if that meant killing Muzan, and if that means killing you, so be it. Just don't fight me. Trust me. It won't matter. I won't be killing humans either. Lady Tamiya has a whole little thing that she does. I guess I'll find that. I might slim out a bit though. That's gonna suck. Nonetheless, don't do anything dumb, okay? I'll be here literally forever. So I hope you don't do anything idiotic. But as I said, if you run past a demon, I'm one call away. Or I guess one crow, huh? Tanjiro and Nezuko practically disappear. They're gone in an instant. They can't even tell how fast they're moving. They're gone. As a vampire slash demon and as the bloodline of a sun breather, he conquered the sun, both him and Nezuko. And after conquering the sun, they practically both have become immortal. So what's next? What's next for them? Well, for them, they just want to live life. Live a happy one. Maybe find somebody. Live a life where they can have a family. Yes, maybe they'll see that family die in the near future. Yes, maybe they'll see, slowly but surely, everything fade to non-existence. But at the end of the day, it's better than being in hell and not seeing your family. That they'd rather be here and be with each other and be a family together and maybe even build their own other families on top of that. Nonetheless, this is where the story will end. Tanjiro may be a vampire, maybe a demon. Same thing with Nezuko. But to them, they're as close to human as ever. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, make sure to leave a like, sub, and comment down below. I know this was short, and I know some of you are going to say I skipped some arcs. I mean, let's be honest. Would those arcs even happen? Probably not. Especially after what occurred. I feel like that's the most reasonable thing that would have happened. At least personally. And at the end of the day, it's a fan fiction, so I kind of just do what I want. I'm not gonna lie to you. Nonetheless, I hope y'all enjoyed, and I hope all of y'all have an amazing day. Later.
I don't wanna waste what's left.